How's it going, folks? AZ Plyo 21 here with another booking, not a stream because I'm not streaming this, so another booking episode where we're going to be booking, it looks like, August of 2024, which has already happened in real life. So we're starting to, pick things up again and get to where we're at in real life. November is where we're at in real life, so we still have 3 months to catch up on, and we will get there. I can promise you that. We will get there. Our next episode is going to be UFC Fight Night Sterling versus Cruz. Aljamain Sterling taking on Dominic Cruz in the main event of that one. After that, Charles Oliveira taking on Dustin Poirier in Texas in the super lightweight division. That's going to be a tournament matchup. We also have Valentina Shevchenko taking on Jessica Andrade in Scandinavia. And then we have Islam Makhachev taking on Drew Dober in another super lightweight tournament matchup. That should be a good one. All leading up to UFC 304, Jones versus Spivak. That is sure to be a very, very good pay-per-view. 4 title fights on that one. Jones versus Spivak, Chimaev versus Jeff Neal, Alexa Grasso versus Zhang Weili, and then Jared Cannonier versus Andre Muniz. Now, Jared Cannonier is currently the middleweight champion after beating Izzy Adesanya, which is insane, but I love that for him. And then also on that pay-per-view, we have Beneil Dariush and Leon Edwards in the super lightweight tournament. Love it, love it, love it. Now, if we take a look at this is completely empty. This is my notepad for this save. Should not be like that. We should have some stuff on there. So let's go ahead and get some stuff on there, shall we? Now, heavyweight, we already know that Spivak is fighting for the title, so let's go ahead and just get that down. So we have Spivak, and we're going to put the little star there because that has been booked. I'm going to move this off to the side here so I can work on 2 things at once. We got Prohaska against Pereira. That's light heavyweight. Pereira, and that has been booked. Next up, we got middleweight. Jared Cannonier is not the #1 contender, but he is fighting Andre Muniz for the title. We know this already. Lovely. Next would be welterweight. We have Chimaev taking on Jeff Neal for the title. That has already been booked. All right, up next would be super lightweights. That is the tournament that is currently going on. Okay, and then after that would just be lightweights, where the champion is Alex Volkanovski, and he is currently booked against Grant Dawson to defend that championship. And so we'll just put Dawson here, and that has been booked. Now, featherweight is the interesting one because we also have Volkanovski as the champion here. Let's take a look and see who we want to be the featherweight contender. We have Arnold Allen, who just beat Patricio Pitbull. That could be a good one. Maybe Arnold Allen fights for the title next. How far out is he? He's got about 2 months, but we're just going to say that Arnold Allen is the current #1 contender. Evloev just lost to Volkanovski. So, yep, right now, Arnold Allen is in line for the featherweight championship. He has not been booked, so we'll leave that blank. Bantamweight, we just saw Sean O'Malley unify the Bantamweight championship as he beat, where's our boy at? Corey Sandhagen, all the way down to #8. That is rough. Sterling is fighting pretty soon against Dominic Cruz. He beat Davison Figueiredo. Now, if he can beat Dominic Cruz, I'd say that's probably worthy of another fight. Figueiredo, again, just lost to Aljamain Sterling. Dvalishvili beat Henry Cejudo and Rob Font. Umar Nurmagomedov beat Sergio Pettis. He is now 7-0 undefeated. When is O'Malley going to be back? 7 days. He's good to go. So I feel like O'Malley versus Umar is probably the way to go. Let's go ahead and make that happen. So that can be the main event of the pay-per-view more than likely. We got flyweight, a new champion in Brandon Royval He is back in 14 days. We have Brandon Moreno, of course, the champion, the dominant champion, who is back in 2 months. We have Muhammad Makayev, who just beat Pantoja, who is undefeated at 7-0 in the UFC. We have Mighty Mouse. Do we want to make Royval have an immediate rematch with Moreno? I think we do, just because of who Moreno is. So it's going to be Moreno in 2 months. Women's featherweights. Do we have a featherweight champion? That would be Amanda Nunes. And she is fighting again. She has not retired yet in this save, so we definitely could do that. Kayla Harrison just beat Ronda Rousey. She's back in 7 days, high-level national. I think it's time. Harrison versus Nunes. Now, Nunes is ready to go. Who's Pena fighting? Pena's fighting Larissa Pacheco at featherweight. Okay. Nope, it's Nunes versus Harrison. That's what it's going to be for the featherweight title. And then at bantamweight, we can see that Pena is fighting against Pacheco. She just beat Tate. Her best weight is at 135. So if Pena beats Pacheco, that's probably the move. Pacheco has not lost yet since she's come in. Isn't Harrison lost to Pacheco? Yeah. Can Pacheco fight at 135? She sure can. Let's just say that it's going to be the Pacheco Pena winner. And that'll happen later. Women's flyweight. Got Alexa Grasso, who is going to be fighting Zhang Weili. That has already been booked. And we got women's strawweight. Doug Rose just won the title, or just defended the title. He's not back for a month, but who is next? Amanda Lemos. Lost to Doug Rose, just beat Jandaroba. Has a fight against Marina Rodriguez. Yaregui just beat Carla Esparza. Yeah, remember when Angela Hill had a chance at the title? That was crazy. She beat Carla. But everyone's beating Carla Esparza. Everyone's beating Carla Esparza. When is Yaregui back? 28 days? Fuck it, she's next in line. That's not going to happen this month, but it is going to be Nama Yunus and Yaregui. And that'll do it for that. Now, let's go ahead and take a look here. We're in July, so week 4 of August. Now, where do we want to go? It's looking like it's going to be, O'Malley and Umar in the main event. Let's go to, Florida. Let's go to Florida. So week 4 of August on Saturday, UFC 306. We're going to Florida. This is going to be on pay-per-view. And beautiful. All right, we're on pay-per-view. All right, we know it's going to be Umar. Okay, and then apart from that, Harrison versus Nunes. Okay. All right, and then that's about it. Everyone else is pretty much booked. Now it's just time to see who is available. Starting, of course, first with the heavyweights. Malakin, 2-0. He's good to go in 14 days. Biggie Boy just lost to John Jones. He's not back for 3 weeks. Pavlovic lost to Cyril Gahn. I feel like a big Russian main event with Malakin and Pavlovic would be golden. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and go to Russia. Malakin versus Pavlovich sounds nice. We got Tuivasa and we got Romanov. Now Tuivasa lost to Aspinall, which he's right there. He's not back for a month anyway, so we'll leave that at that. Romanov beat Curtis Blades. Yeah, I feel like it should be Aspinall versus Romanov here. There's Blades, he's not back for 21 days. Rogerio de Lima, he's out forever. Tyrell Fortune, he's going to be making his UFC debut. Who is he going to make it against? Derek Lewis, is he back? 49 days. No, he is not. Yalton Almeida, he's not back for 6 months. How about Fortune versus Peterson or Volkov? Let's just do Peterson. And then Volkov versus somebody. All right. Heavyweight done. Light heavyweights. Ankalaev beat Murzakanov. I think he is next in line. Yes, he sure is. Okay, so I'm just going to put him there then. Or not Murzakanov, Ankalaev. That's right, because Prohaska was supposed to fight Ankalaev, and then he was bitching about him not being popular enough, which we cannot have. Murzakanov, on the other hand... Oh, bless you, my cat sneezed. He's out for 5 months. Reiner de Ritter, coming off a win, 4 days, against Jamal Hill. Alexander Rocket, she's coming off a loss. De Ritter, when is he back again? 4 days. Yeah, let's do that. De Ritter versus Hill. That sounds like fun. And then that Volkov versus somebody match. Here, so you can see what I'm saying. We can put that also in Russia. And where do we want to go? Do we want to do a double dip in week 3 again? I don't think so. So we'll have the pay-per-view. We'll have Russia. And then let's go to... where have we been before? Wisconsin, New Zealand, Illinois. Florida. Let's work our way down. Let's go to like Tennessee. Tennessee and North Carolina. Yeah, Tennessee and North Carolina. And then we'll end up in Florida. Okay. Righty. We got DeRitter versus Hill. Rakic is not back for a while, 49 days. Iwan Kutalaba, he's on hiatus. Dmitry Minikov just won his fight. He's not back for 3 months. Anthony Smith could use a fight after losing to Pereira. Let's give him the key to Krylov if he's coming off a win. No. Let's give him Umar C. Umar C is coming off 2 wins, so we'll give him Anthony Smith. Igor Glaskov can take on Ganitko. And Krylov versus somebody. Perfect. Robert Whitaker beat Brendan Allen. He's on hiatus. Rafael Lovato Jr. He does not have a lot of time. Edmund Shabazian. Imavov. Who should be fighting who here? Fabian Edwards. Marvin Vittori. All right, let's do Lovato versus Imavov. Lovato versus Imavov. We can do Shabazian versus Edwards as well. Vittori's not back. Kelvin, is he back? 14 days. Paulo Costa on hiatus. Christian Leroy Duncan out for 8 months. Roman Dolidze, 14 days. Imrian Abasov lost 35 days. Joe Pfeiffer coming off a win, 49 days. Darren Till coming off a loss. Him and Kelvin have fought before, correct? Yes, they have. About 5 years ago. I feel like that would be a good fight again. Why don't we just run it back? Kelvin's back, right? Yep, 14 days. Gastelum versus Till. Semmelsberger, he's back in 14 days. Abus Magomedov, he's back soon. We can do Semmelsberger versus Magomedov. Perfect. All right, let's take a look here. Umalatov lost to JDM, 42 days. Bilal Muhammad lost to Shavkat, 28 days. For the title, right? No, not for the title. Albert Einstein, Tumanov, 14 days. I feel like him and Bilal might make a little sense. Kevin Holland, I like Kevin Holland, but he's kind of more of a gatekeeper. Luque beat Max Griffin, but that's not great. Who did Tumanov beat? should be JDM versus Bilal. So we'll do that. And Umalatov is not back for a while. Tumanov, 15 days versus Kevin Holland. All right, Luque can wait. The Leech beat Nick Diaz 7 days. Luque 6 months. Oof. Abduraguimov, Nico Price. He's coming off a win. Has the Leech versus Nico Price happened? Has not. All right, we can rock with that. Let's see, Abduraguimov versus Neil Magny if he's ready. Nope. Right. Likovic, Luis Felipe Diaz making his UFC debut against Trevin Giles, it would appear. Soldic is from Bosnia, not Russia, so that's not that big of an issue. All right, let's take a look at this. Mateusz Rebecki, he's 4-0, number 2 in the lightweight division, it would appear. Rebecki versus De Sousa. Thiago Moises. 11 days. He can fight Tonin. Luis Gustavo. Does that say 14 days? Can rock with that. Versus Sarukian. Carlos Diego Fajeda, 7 days. Amrot, 25 days. Bobby Green. Bobby Green versus CDF. Has that ever happened? Has not. Bobby Green versus Carlos Diego Fajeda. Mamadov. 2 months. We got Dakayev. Tony Ferguson's ready to go. He's coming off a win over Jim Miller. Sarukian versus Ferguson would probably mean a lot more, so we're going to do that. I don't think he's fought Tony Ferguson. He sure has not. And Gustavo can just wait. Flash Gordon, 21 days. So Costa should be fighting down anyways. Rafa Garcia. Garcia versus Jared Gordon. Okay, good there. Featherweights, we already know Alan Brennan Loafnane beat the Korean Zombie. He's ready in 21 days. Evloev, 21 days. Patricio Pitbull, 49 days. Aaron Pico, 7 days. I feel like Pico I want to build up a little bit more, but not with this division because it's already crazy enough. Let's take a look at Bill Algeo. Probably be better if we go bottom to top, honestly. He lost to Pico. Korean Zombie, he's out for a while. Calvin Kattar, coming off a win. Algio can wait. We got Calvin Kattar needing a fight up. Childers. Nathaniel Wood, out 36 days. Sadiq Yusuf beat Max Holloway. He should be getting a big fight up. Kattar versus Holloway again. Yeah, because Yusuf beat Holloway. Loafnane, if you're ready. Sadiq, if you're ready. I like that. Loafnane versus Sadiq. Alright, Evloev. 21 days. He can wait. Riso Pitbull, Aaron Pico. Iga Chikadze. Has Kattar fought Chikadze? He has, and he's won. Kattar versus Pico. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. And so then Chikadze versus Holloway? Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Bantamweight. We've got Sultan. He can wait. Brett Johns coming off a win, 14 days. Chris Gutierrez. You can do Johns versus Gutierrez. All right, Justin Wetzel. Making his debut out of LFA. John Sweeney. We can do Sweeney versus Wetzel. Then we got Zenadim, Darian Caldwell. He's not ready. Sergio Pettis, 18 days. Jonathan Martinez beat Chris Gutierrez, number 12. I think Zenadim, you're just going to have to wait. Probably for Caldwell. Pettis coming off a loss. Back in 18 days, though. Martinez. So Pettis versus Martinez. Corey Sandhagen, he just lost by TKO. He's out for at least 3 months. Fyodor Yan is ready to go after beating Rob Font. Rob Dvalishvili beats Henry Cejudo, 28 days. Davison Figueiredo lost to Sterling. He's 28 days. Ooh. Yan versus Dvalishvili. Has that ever happened? It has. Dvalishvili won. Has Figueiredo and Dvalishvili ever happened? Has not. Plus, it looks like he should be fighting down a bit. Rob. Rob versus Yan. We're going to make that happen. And then that's good for that. flyweight, we already know Moreno. He's going to be the next in line. Zifa Shang, he's out 49 days. David Dvorak, 14 days. Muhammad, 14 days. We can make that very simple, just Muhammad versus Dvorak. All right, Yuki Ito. Oof, he's out for quite a while. Amir Albazi beat Zifa Shang. He's out quite a while. Jonata Silva beat Steve Erceg, who fought for the title. Uderji, 7 days. Uderji versus Silva. Alex Pantoja, former champion, of course. 11 days. He's ready to go pretty soon. Pantoja versus Mighty Mouse. Or do we do Mukayev versus Mighty Mouse? Would give Mukayev the opportunity to get his name out there. That would probably be a Russia fight for sure. Alrighty. And so I think we'll just end it by doing Mukayev versus Mighty Mouse. Alright, and then I'm going to have to take a quick little break here, so we're going to have a little part 2 to this booking extravaganza, I think you can say. So we've booked up quite a nice little card here. We know O'Malley versus Umar is going to be our bantamweight title pay-per-view main event. Appreciate you guys. I'm AZPlyo21, and I will see you guys at the fights. There will be a part 2. Take care.